Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, internet on 3.
Did you forget to count what happened there?
I forgot what numbers were. 1, 2, 3.
Awkward Mafia.
Hello, internet. Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 23, Live Together, Die Alone.
Oh no.
Part 1.
Oh no.
2-part finale. We've reached the first part of that statement. Live Together, Die Alone is, of course, the awesome line in Jack's speech from Season 1 when he finally becomes leader. We gotta learn to live together, or we're gonna die alone.
Someone's gonna die.
They're gonna be alone.
They're gonna die alone. Is it gonna be Michael? It might be Michael. Damn.
Well, just because it's referencing a speech doesn't necessarily mean someone's gonna die.
Uh-huh.
So
far, though. So far.
A lot of death this season.
Yeah.
Last season we lost Boone and Arts. Arts barely counts.
Oh man. Okay, but like Arts was great though.
He was in 2 episodes.
And he was great for those 2 episodes.
They introduced him. He was like in one scene, 1 episode, and then he joins the party in the finale and dies.
Yeah.
So the only real death from the cast is Boone. And in season
Shannon.
2, we lose Shannon, we lose Ana Lucia, we lose Libby.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm ready for the death. Who's gonna die? Who is it?
So yeah, they're cranking up the deaths this year because they brought in so many new characters. They gotta we can't pay all these people.
We gotta
thin the
not
herd.
get attached to anyone at this point now.
Thin the herd.
I've seen enough shows where you can't get attached to the character.
You're attached. If Bernard dies, you're gonna feel nothing. No.
That would suck.
You're gonna flip this table. If Bernard dies and Rose
Bernard.
Rose has to watch,
Oh my god.
or vice versa, you're gonna flip a table.
If my OTP died, if one of my OTP died, no.
I'm just saying that to say you're invested, at least in some of these characters.
Oh man.
They got you.
Yeah. If Saeed dies,
They killed the right character.
If Saeed dies, I'm gonna flip this.
Totally. Well, there's not much else we can say. We know where everyone is at. Michael is leading Sawyer, Jack, Kate, and Hurley into a trap. Saeed figured out that's what's happening, and he's trying to come up with a counter plan. And at the funeral for Ana Lucia and Libby, a third person showed up, and that person is a boat.
The person is in fact not a person; it is an object.
I said person, and I was locked in.
It was not, in fact, a person. It was an object, and that object was a boat.
So.
Yeah. Like, literally during the funeral. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Son was like, boat. Boat. Boat? Boat.
What? No, it's ocean. Oh, boat! So, yeah. Let's see where this goes. But first, you at home, don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Support the official release on the streamings and the discs that you can get. The magical discs.
How old are you, discs?
Blu-rays are on discs. That's a disc. It's not a flat donut, okay? It's a disc.
I understand. But no. You could have just said Blu-ray and DVD, but you said
discs is 1 syllable. DVD and Blu-ray.
Uh-huh.
That's 6
the
syllables.
excuse he's going for.
I saved so much time, except for the part where you second guessed my decision.
What if they don't know what discs are?
So
How
floppy
old are
discs.
you?
You can load onto your computer in 24 floppy discs.
If you know what a floppy disk is,
it's the save symbol, but real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. If you're born after 2000,
if you were born after Pokemon the movie,
you don't know, and that's not even the first movie. That's the second one.
Oh yeah, Pokemon 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, like that floppy disk is the save symbol that you always click when you're trying to save stuff on the computer. It was a real thing.
You need to know this for this episode. Let's watch. I already said the things. Let's watch it. Subscribe. There. I said more.
Oh my god.
Don't leave me, Bill. I don't get out of here. Dad!
I think that too. They're like, don't leave me, right? Don't leave me.
Michael?
Damn, they're showing the death like 3 times.
I know. In case you forgot.
I know. They really want to hammer it in, you know? Like, yeah, these characters that you love, they're dead.
This character that you love and character you've learned to like.
They're definitely dead. We've shown you like 3 times now.
I don't think anyone loves Ana Lucia.
I mean, we don't know that.
You learn to like her.
Hey, we don't know that. There could be someone who could really relate.
We're going in, boys.
Oh, they're like literally. Oh, yeah.
Jack's leaving his shirt on.
I know.
Maybe it's a trap.
No, what's Michael thinking?
He's like,
is this good or bad for my plan?
I know, right? Like, is that my boat? Like, what? What? Is it Desmond? Yo!
What?
So he's like, dude.
So what does that mean? Shoots. Drinking and shooting because he heard someone on top.
Maybe he's been on the boat so long, he doesn't know what's real. Anymore.
Why is he still here?
I guess we're gonna find out.
So, well, you ran off. Forgot to mention that you still have a sailboat. Why'd you come back?
He's like, not like I
I
tried.
think I did it on purpose. I was sailing for 2.5 weeks.
There it is.
I should have been in Fiji in less than a week. This is all there is left. This ocean and this place here. We are stuck in a bloody snow globe. There's no outside world. There's no escape. You still pushing it?
Yeah, we're still pushing it.
More accurately, Echo is pushing it. John could care less.
Set a cage.
Hey.
One photograph. One book, a mutual friend. Why don't you bring that inside?
I've read everything Mr. Charles Dickens has ever written. Every wonderful one. Except this one. I'm saving it. So it'll be the last thing I ever read before I die.
Nice idea. As long as you know when you're going to die. Your sentence is hereby complete, and you are now and forever dishonourably discharged from the Royal Scots Regiment of Her Majesty's Armed Forces. Long live the Queen. Enjoy your sodding book.
Dishonorably discharged.
I wonder what he did.
Yeah.
You want to ride?
Not with you.
Get in the car. One of these boxes contains your past, Hume. The other, your future. The fact that she never received your sentiments is good for her. Good because as far as she's concerned, you've forsaken her. And that's the way it's going to stay.
Is it now?
Penelope's moved on, Hume. She's getting married. This is for your new life. Away from my daughter. No contact. No calls, no post.
And what makes you think I would just run away?
Because you're a coward.
So he intercepted all his letters to his daughter.
He looks familiar though.
The actor? Oh yeah. He was in something recently.
This camp Michael is leading you to across the island. That is where they will set their trap. While Michael leads you by land, I can approach far more quickly by sea. And I can go ashore undetected. Then I'll go to the nearest beach and start a signal fire with these. They burn with a dark black smoke. And we will go in together. Michael cannot sense we know he is lying. All we have is the element of surprise, Jack.
I am a slave to nothing.
You're a slave to that. Just like I was.
Do not tell me what I can do.
You cannot push that button. As long as we push it, we'll never be free.
Well, you're free now, Jim. Do not come back.
Hey man, John, if he wants to push it, just let him push it. Like, he's not doing
I think the button's real, so we all have to push it. I don't think button's real, so no one can push it.
I know.
Like, come on, dude.
Just let him do what he wants, man. Especially if the button's not gonna do anything. Like, if him pushing the button or not pushing the button won't do anything, just let him push the button, man. At least you know, like, nothing's gonna happen if he forgets.
What's all yours, brother?
I don't know how to say it.
Then I suggest you find someone who does.
Yeah.
Because I'm out. I ain't doing nothing but getting drunk on this beach.
I spent all my American money on a taxi.
I got it.
That's not necessary.
It's just for that.
Oh. Aww.
I suppose you have 42,000 more of those here?
Depends on what it's for.
I was joking.
No, you weren't. A solo sailing race around the world?
There are 8 months to get into the best shape of my life. As of yet, I don't actually have a boat.
I have a boat. It was my husband's, but he got sick. I want you to have it. He'd want you to.
What did he name his boat?
Elizabeth. He named it after me.
Libby's short for Elizabeth. It's her freaking boat, and it showed up at her funeral.
It's a trap. Annette, Rousseau's got them all over the island. Kind of tripped one. Jack.
He's like, oh, it was literal.
Well, the doc told me y'all got caught in a net. I thought he meant something else.
And since when did you and Jack start talking about me?
Because they're friends.
Sort of. What the fuck? Michael. His gun.
Yeah.
That bird just say my name? Yeah, it did. Right before it crapped gold.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, man. I guess I forgot to load that one.
That's not good. He's gonna start thinking they know.
I mean, to be fair, no one else shot, though.
I know.
So...
I'm sorry if what I said was confusing, but I asked Jim to come.
You need someone to translate. And you need at least 2 people who know how to sail.
Jin's like,
Wants to come.
she's the boss. I do, she said. That's why he was training.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look who's over there. This is right before that happened.
How did you find me?
Money and determination, you can find anyone. Did you read your beloved book? The one you were saving?
Not yet.
Why didn't you write to me?
You did. Tell her.
When did you get married, Pen?
We haven't set a date yet.
I'll be back in a year.
What if you were back right now?
I'm going to win this race, Pen. His race. And in a year, I'll be back.
Well, how'd that work out?
So what did one snowman say to the other snowman?
Smells like carrots.
That's the password?
What if I told you it was all for nothing? I found another hatch. They called it the Pearl. Everything that was happening in our hatch wasn't real. A psychological experiment.
You're so sure it's not real? And just stop pushing the button.
Well, I have, except, unfortunately, someone else decided to start. We're gonna sober up. And we're gonna get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we're gonna find out what happens if that button doesn't get pushed.
New allies are formed.
Oh, so I guess John wants to see, like, if it just doesn't get pushed anymore. Because I'm like, you already kind of know. Like, there was a good, like, minute or two that it wasn't pushed.
Yeah, hieroglyphs start flipping. But Henry said before he left that the hieroglyphs flip and then it just resets on its own.
Yeah, so...
Judy.
Oh.
I don't know what is more disquieting. The fact that the rest of the statue is missing, or that it has 4 toes.
Neat trick.
He knows how to just make him happen.
He did. I mean, you were there for 3 years.
You learned a thing or two.
Than anything in my entire life.
101 minutes. We find out what happens when the button's not pushed for sure. Ooh. Oh. It's him. It's Mr. Krabs.
Are you him? What did one snowman say to the other?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Kelvin Inman.
What was all that about then?
Just saving the world.
Wow.
Why are there missing parts?
Radzinski made some edits. He was my partner.
What happened to him?
Just make sure you put that back behind turn of the screw when you're done with it. Yourself a shot of this every 9 days. You were out there a while before I found you. Hope it's not too late.
Or that sickness talk.
We locked out a priest?
We locked out a priest? What?
Charlie, John has locked me out of the house. And I believe he is doing this because he's going to stop pushing that button. And Charlie, I'm absolutely certain that if he is successful, in 90 minutes, everyone on this island will die.
Okay. Echo and Charlie.
I don't know, man. My theory, they're aliens.
There's at least 2 of them across the river. In about 5 seconds, I'm going to turn the tables on them.
Oh, wait a second.
You in?
Ooh, got one.
Yeah.
He's dead. We have to find the other one.
No.
I'm going.
I said no! You're crazy? We let him go, they'll know we're coming. He'll warn them. It doesn't matter if we catch him now.
We've already been warned.
Why don't you tell them, Michael? I know what you're doing, Michael! Now tell them the truth. Tell them! It was the only way. They gave me a list. I had to bring all 4 of you back when they said I'd never see my son again.
You let Henry go?
Huh? Really figured it out.
You killed him? Find any other way, and Libby was a mistake. I didn't have time to think.
But if you did have time,
Still would have killed her, right? I'm sorry.
I'm going back.
Really, you can't. If they don't believe that we trust Michael, they'll kill us all. But you have to know that I would never bring you out here if I didn't have a plan. What plan?
I got backup. I got your backup, Sawyer. It's fine.
Essentially Saeed.
I know. I mean, well, yeah.
Hey!
That's the rock Michael described.
Mm-hmm.
They're here.
Okay. Time for a stealth scout mission. Oh, it's over.
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, I think these aired back to back originally. But
that felt like a really fast episode compared to the last episode.
Well, a lot was happening. It's an average length episode.
I know, that's why I'm like, wow.
That was Live Together, Die Alone, Part 1. What'd you think?
Yep. I was like, yes, they found out.
I know. Now they're also kind of mad at Jack for not telling them, but like, Hurley wouldn't be able to keep it secret. Kate probably would have done something stupid.
Yep. Sawyer would have
also potentially could have done something stupid.
Yeah.
Depends on how, like, done with Michael he is. I mean, they went through a lot together.
Yeah.
But I still think Sawyer like doesn't care.
Yeah, that's why it's like I mean, and it's like it sucks because like they're mad, but also it's like he's right.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like it doesn't matter if they already know we're coming. Like if we stay here, we get killed, and if we go there, we also might get killed. But at least we know what we're walking into. You know.
Yeah. I mean, if they could kill us right now, then why bring us anywhere?
Yeah, and like we already found 2 of them following us, so it's like they know we're coming. They could just literally kill us here.
Yeah.
We may as well at least have a fighting chance there. Sort of, like, right?
I mean, well, the plan is for Saeed to scout out and understand.
Yeah. That too.
So they can come up with a strategy before going in.
Yeah, so...
They get to lay the land, get the number of weapons and fighters they got to deal with.
Yeah, so at least it's like they have something of a plan.
Yeah.
Whereas they're just in the jungle by themselves. They might get killed anyway with the 0 plan. So
this is a Desmond episode.
Yeah, interesting.
We got to see Desmond was a soldier in the Queen's army. Dishonorably discharged. He was in prison for many years, during which time the father of his girlfriend intercepted all of his letters to her. And now she's engaged to someone else. And Desmond's convinced that he has to win his race to get a lot of money from him as like revenge and to get his honor back. Because we don't really know what he did to get thrown in jail.
They've kind of alluded to something like running, because he mentioned with Claire, like, what if they were just doing what they thought was best? It's like, yeah, what'd you do, Desmond?
And
like maybe he ran off like in the middle of a battle or something, left like.
And the father, Charles Whitmore, he said his name was. He said, "You're gonna run away from her, like, because you're a coward. You run away from everything." So it could be like an AWOL thing. Yeah, that's a safe bet. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Penny tracks him down in L.A., saying she has lots of money, determination, you can find anything. And she tries to tell, like, come back to me. Forget this race. It's stupid. And he's like, in 1 year, I'll be back. And I'll have my honor. And it's been 3 years. It's been over 3 years, because that was like a few months out from him actually going on the race.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess while he was practicing.
Yeah, he said he had 8 months to train. When Libby gave him her boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her last day of shooting. I saw on the DVD they got like special features, and one of the things you see is them filming that scene and just how emotional she was. That it's a wrap on her, and how, you know, because she loved the first season of Lost so much, and she loved being on the show, and yeah, she was just crying and emotional, and everyone, the crew loved her. Like, oh, you know, so sad to see you go. But yes, it was her boat. Her husband died. It was his boat that he named after her, Elizabeth. And Desmond and Libby never interacted with each other. Can you imagine if she had not been killed by Michael? How, like, you know Jack and Libby? But also Libby just giving away a boat worth over $40,000. That's nuts. But that's also kind of the person she seemed like she would be.
Yeah.
I mean, her husband died a month before meeting Desmond. And we know that sometime after that she's in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
With Hurley. Because Hurley was in the mental hospital. Actually, maybe it wasn't later. I don't know when that was. Because Hurley won the lottery
after
3 years before coming to the island, or was it 2 years?
I don't remember, but it was like after he was in the mental hospital before he won the lotto.
Yes,
so it had to be before he won it, and I don't know how many years it was.
I don't know where the lineup, because Libby there with the short reddish hair,
but it had to
was
be
3 years and 8 months before coming to the island. And Hurley was in the hospital for a while. We don't know how long. And when he got out, he won the lottery.
But then, if Desmond...
He does say at some point how long ago it was.
But if Desmond only had a year to train, and he only had that boat because of Libby, so it had to have been...
Yeah, I don't know. Speculation is she was in the hospital because she wasn't dealing with her husband's death very well.
Maybe. It's possible.
People think Hurley killed her husband because he was in the hospital because he killed 8 people by accident.
But then she said her husband was sick.
Exactly. That's why people who say that weren't paying attention.
She clearly said my husband was sick.
She also says her husband's name was David.
Yeah.
And we know that Hurley's imaginary friend was Dave.
Mm.
People are like, is there a connection there? I think the writers confirmed there isn't.
No.
That's just a coincidence. Because Penny, who's Desmond's girlfriend, her father's name is Charles Whitmore, and then Charlie's name is Charles also. It's just some characters have the same name.
Yeah.
That happens.
People have same names.
There's only so many names.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the only real mystery of this episode is the 4-toed statue.
Saeed said it perfectly. Yeah. Why is there a statue here? But the real, why is it unfinished? But the real question is, why does it only have 4 toes?
It's only a foot, and that foot only's got 4 toes. What up with that?
Yeah. What do?
So that's the mystery ever down. Is there any other mysteries to the episode?
No, not really.
I mean, Libby, but
not really.
I feel like just the extension of all the other questions we have about Libby. Who? What?
What do you mean who? What?
Who is she? What's her real story?
We already know who she was.
We don't know why she was in the mental hospital and why.
That's true.
Why she's lying to Hurley about how they know each other.
We will never know. Because she did.
But I'm not going to add it because I already wrote it down. Last finale, there was a giant bird that was CG. It was in the dark territory, and they were like, what is this giant bird? This time we got a better look at it. It does look like a giant tropical bird, and it said, Early!
Oh, did it? I couldn't really tell.
Yeah. So it kind of sounds like it's saying Hurley, but in a weird bird way. That's why Hurley's saying, did that say my name?
Oh,
and,
yeah. Honestly,
and Sawyer's like, yeah, right, for a cracked gold. What do you mean?
To be honest, I did not hear it. I think it's just my bad ears, but yeah, I didn't hear any bird sounds, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it made some weird Hurley sounding bird noises. And it's a big CGI bird, and tropical birds typically don't get that big. So, how? But I wrote that last season. We just saw it again. It's the same bird, I think.
Yeah, I guess the other mystery, we probably already kind of wrote it, it's just more of the overarching whatever mystery of what's up with the island, because Desmond, right, he said he was sailing west and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. And then he said he was at that speed he would have reached Fiji in less than a week, but somehow
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks of sailing in a straight line.
Yeah, well, he said he would have. Yeah, no, he said he would have reached Fiji in less than a week.
Yeah,
at the rate he was going west in some knots or something.
Yeah, a specific bearing. He was going for 2.5 weeks, and he just wound up at the island again.
Somehow he got back to the island. So there's something about the island that just either fucks up. I don't know. There's something around. It's there's a force field.
He says it's a snow globe. We're in a snow globe.
Yeah, there's some force field around the island that's
or he thinks
you get to the end, it'll just bring you back around.
Yeah, he's saying that I don't think the world's there anymore. Something happened because
there's no way I couldn't there's no way that
it's not
I would end up back here. I went in literally one direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't turn, didn't.
Even if he how can you? It's an ocean. How can you tell if you turn? Because there's bearings.
There's a sun.
There's a sun.
There's a moon.
But also the sailboat he has is somewhat modern. It has bearing stuff in it, built into the thing.
Yeah.
So he could tell if he's off course.
Yeah. And also
from the instruments alone.
He learned how to sail, so it's not
and he to tell the position of the sun and all that.
It's not an amateur kind of what am I doing? He knows he prepared to.
He didn't get turned around. He went in a straight line and he's still at the island.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is another mystery. Which why can't Desmond leave? Why?
Or like, I guess it's kind of like overarching because it's like, what's up with the island?
Like, what is up with the island will undoubtedly answer this question along with many other questions you have about the island. But specifically, why can't you like leave?
Like once you get into the island, like why can't you leave?
Yeah. You're right. That is another mystery. So that's just the commercial break for people watching it live. For us, though, we're waiting a week for the next part. So don't forget to join us there for the finale, the final finale of the second season of Lost. Because the final finale is actually season 6. But this is the final part. You get it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join us next time. Bye.